Hello everybody and welcome to the third place matches. We have DarkPorygon from Brazil versus... Zack Blaster from Brazil versus DarkPorygon. DarkPorygon playing as Yellow Comet here, Zack as Orange Star. Zack's playing Javier and DarkPorygon Hawk. I guess Javier is a pretty solid pick if he can get the Con Tower, while Hawk is always a solid pick with the 10% attack and the global healing and the damage as well, of course. Now Zack getting this infantry here. DarkPorygon starts capturing first on those properties, I guess. I'm not sure if Zack could be capturing already here. Like this first... Oh, okay, he captures both, I guess. Yeah, that's the quickest he can capture, I guess. They both banned COs. DarkPorygon banned Sturm and Zack Blaster banned Sasha for this match, so now they're playing those two COs. I'm not sure what the best pick would be for this map. I guess the indirect defense is nice from Javier, but I don't know if... there's a lot of places here for artillery, but I don't think it's like something that is really decisive on the game. Right now, DarkPorygon has a recon coming, and Zack is only making infantry. He's gonna get some captures here, and he goes for a tank first, actually. But I don't think this tank is gonna be here in time for this recon. The recon is coming to this strong side, I guess, of DarkPorygon. Probably trying to deny the Con Tower here. And there's nothing really to stop at this point, the Con Tower capture. Zack goes for a double base keep here for some anti-air for some reason. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Pretty sure it's not very optimal. But maybe he has some crazy plan here to get some battle copter early on. Right now Zack going for double mech and some infantry. DarkPorygon is ahead on capture, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Zack should be kinda equalizing next turn, and DarkPorygon starts denying this Con Tower from Zack Blaster, which is really important against Javier. If you can deny the Con Tower, he becomes a pretty bad CO, I guess. This Con Tower still has 5 HP, and Zack only has this 4 HP infantry here. DarkPorygon now with the first mech, he has a battle copter and double tank coming as well. Zack now with double mech, finally arriving here. This capture is going on, but I'm not sure. I think he won't get this unless his joins. The anti-air is actually coming down here, probably to deal with this recon. Yeah, he goes for the join. So I guess he already is a bit behind on unit count. The double base keep as well hurt him a bit. The recon now coming, double recon from DarkPorygon, denying the Con Tower capture after the join and everything, so that's really bad for Zack. Right now DarkPorygon just getting some captures, interrupting this capture as well on this side. He also has a battle copter just chilling there for now, and some mechs. Zack now coming in with the anti-air and gets a kill on one of the recons, but he's still not even starting to capture the Con Tower here. He goes for some artillery and a transport copter as well. DarkPorygon gets this lower infantry and almost gets this one that's on the Con Tower. Right now DarkPorygon gets a lot of damage on this tank as well. I guess he knows the anti-air is on the other side, so he's not really afraid. I guess it would be really uncommon for Zack to have 2 anti-airs, to have another one here, especially already there. And now he goes for double anti-air actually. So DarkPorygon is 4k ahead now on income. He gets this lower infantry. Takes a lot of damage with... Oh, okay, he just moved this infantry here. It already was a bit low. Now DarkPorygon is pulling back a bit with the battlecopter, I guess wisely, since he already has the income advantage. But there isn't any anti-air coming so soon. Zack finally gets rid of the recon, and now he has a bunch of mechs here, so I guess finally he's gonna get this Con Tower capture. He goes for double tank right now and gets some damage with this recon. Right now DarkPorygon getting a lot of damage on this one infantry, but that's it pretty much. He's mostly moving those units to the strong side, and he gets this 1 HP infantry here. Also interrupts this capture as well, and goes for double tank and a recon. He also has some anti-air and another battlecopter coming there. Now Zack fighting back a bit here, gets an infantry, continues this capture. The anti-air is finally coming, the double anti-air. This anti-air and the battlecopter get this. Okay, only the anti-air attacks actually, and this tank gets this lower infantry, and now Zack goes for double artillery. The anti-air gets the battlecopter right away. The battlecopter, they only shot the infantry here, and this tank is almost dead. Okay, it dies to the infantry. Now this mech takes a lot of damage, so DarkPorygon getting a lot of value there, and he's 4k ahead. I'm pretty bad at counting apparently while I cast the games. Now DarkPorygon going for the medium tank and the mech since he's so rich right now. The anti-air getting an infantry here, but I mean, the tank's still here, and okay, he goes for engagement on the tank, he gets some nice damage, but there's another tank there to back up, so right now the situation is really dire for Zack Blaster. On his strong side, he doesn't have any units pretty much, only this anti-air. DarkPorygon goes for the normal power. As soon as he gets it, Zack Blaster is... I'm not sure if he should be saving this superpower. I mean, the superpower is super strong for Javier, but the normal power gives a lot of defense already, so maybe this would mitigate some of these traits here, like he lost... I mean, he lost the anti-air and the mech. I mean, he lost pretty much everything there, but... the con tower is still with him, at least, so he's gonna get this defense bonus for now, and he resigns because, I mean, he's quite behind. But yeah, that was game 1. I think Zack Blaster put up a good fight, but the con tower denial from DarkPorygon, he just wasn't ready to deal with the double recon build, and DarkPorygon gets really ahead. I'm not sure if he really pressured here this other con tower, if he wouldn't be able to get it before... I mean, take from DarkPorygon, but I mean, whatever. Okay, for second game they banned Javier and Sturm. For some reason DarkPorygon was afraid of the Javier pick there. Now they're playing on Hidden Edge, the weirder map I guess from the map pool, but it's mostly a vertical map with 3 bases actually, and an airport. I think it's very similar to Birds on a Wire actually. Let me fix the unit facing direction again. So both players just going for the normal captures here, I guess, for the most part. This capture, I'm not sure if it's very common on this map, but apparently DarkPorygon is going for this one as well. I can remember, I mean, I was quite low rated, I'm still low rated, but when this map was around on the map pool, on the Global League, I was even lower, so maybe they know way better than I do. DarkPorygon with a recon here already, and I guess he knows Zack should have tank here. Zack opened with a tank even on Normandie, which isn't, I guess, the most common map to open with a tank. So he's really playing Torded style right now. DarkPorygon going for the artillery and tank here on his strong side. Right now both players even for the most part, I guess. Zack Blaster of course is playing Sasha, so he has that extra income. And DarkPorygon went for the Nell pick, so Nell was available for the finals, but Zielinski and Pazuzu chose not to pick her, and DarkPorygon went for the Nell pick on this game. So let's see if he can get some crazy rolls with her. Right now, Zack Blaster getting this first infantry, he sees DarkPorygon capturing the con tower. Of course, he already has his con tower, he's moving his tanks and anti-air here to the center. Now DarkPorygon moving in with some infantry as well. Okay, he interrupts this capture and gets the artillery here on this woods. Really nice position, I guess, to deny really this base for good. He also gets this infantry with the recon and goes for double tank here on the strong side. He already has he just captured actually the airport. Zack as well. Let's see if he goes for the battlecopter now that he has the airport there. he gets this infantry door. Oh, it was the recon actually. I guess it was the recon that killed the infantry earlier. So that's a nice kill for Zack. Right now DarkPorygon gets the infantry there, that was lower with the artillery. The tanks are coming in here along with the artillery. The artillery has a nice infantry wall there guarding it. Zack is really trying to take control of this center here, but I'm afraid he maybe loses this cone tower because of all the pressure he's under here on the south. Right now DarkPorygon also really securing the area around his cone tower, but Zack has 2 tanks here on city, so it's not gonna be this easy. Okay, DarkPorygon now has 3 tanks there. He goes for the battlecopter and some anti-air, but he goes for a double base keep to get it. Those guys really like their base keeps. I guess sometimes it's necessary, like for example if DarkPorygon saw a battlecopter from Zack, going for the anti-air would be justified, but he didn't even see any battlecopters, he just went for the anti-air. He could have gone for like a tank and some infantry, but whatever. Zack, okay, not base keeping, going for a lot of tanks, and he also has a medium tank. He has 2 medium tanks actually, right now. But DarkPorygon is also a bit lower on unit count. I guess this is all because of the Sasha extra income. Actually, he's almost at the same income as DarkPorygon, but that's because he's behind on properties right now. Zack Blaster going for some basic engagements there, and he gets the market crash, so he denies the normal power from DarkPorygon that was building there, the Lady Luck. I'm not sure how the normal power from Neo is called. I guess we'll see if he gets one in this game. Right now DarkPorygon killing a bunch of infantry here down the south, so I guess he's preparing to take this cone tower from Zack, at least trying. He also has a medium tank of his own here. A medium tank, I guess I should say. Even though I guess he only has one. Okay, he has another one, and the battlecopter is going to the north now for some reason. I guess he really wants to keep this cone tower, both players trying to take each other's cone tower there. I guess naturally what happens is one player takes the other cone towers on this map. And DarkPorygon goes for the normal power. I guess Zack went for the power here. Okay, he denied the superpower from DarkPorygon, but then DarkPorygon was able to get the Lucky Star, actually is the name of the power. And he one-shots a tank here. This medium tank also does a lot of damage to the other one. Also this, okay, the recon died there, and this tank gets one shot as well. Oh, those are some crazy rolls. I guess not that crazy, but those are really good rolls. Now Zack Blaster gets a few tanks, but he's quite behind on... Oh, actually he's ahead on arm value still. Sasha is really crazy with her income. He gets this tank with the medium tank, so he's holding on for now. Actually, DarkPorygon is really low on units. Like really low on units. That's really surprising because he got a lot of crazy rolls on the superpower there, but I guess Sasha, when she keeps up like that on bases, she's just gonna have more money to spend. And I guess now luck is good, but isn't that decisive of a factor? No, it's not like... I mean, it's almost like 10% firepower bonus on average, but the thing is every CO has like 5%, so it's not that big of a deal, really. DarkPorygon went for the power, he didn't even catch, but he got some nice engagements there, but yeah, he's really behind on units. And Zack, is managing to defend now his cone tower. His battlecopter is probably gonna die soon as well. Now DarkPorygon trying to hold on here, but Zack's pretty much got his cone tower and he's defending his own as well, so right now I think there's very little hope for DarkPorygon, excuse me. DarkPorygon just trying to get some vision like here and pull back with his units, trying to be defensive for the most part. since he's really behind on unit count. Actually, he's not that behind, but yeah, army value is also not that different. I guess I was a bit, yeah. This game is just a bit weird. I guess Nell can really swing the tide with her power, but Zack Blaster for some reason is saving up. I mean, I guess he didn't manage to. I can't remember if he denied. He could have denied the power from DarkPorygon, but he chose not to. I guess we already saw the engagement, and there's that turn as well. Okay, we're back. So Zack has the superpower right now. I don't even know what the Sasha superpower does, to be honest. I think she gets funds based on how much damage she does, but right now both players are really low on units, so I guess he's not even going to get a whole lot of funds with the engagement. DarkPorygon now carefully moving in, getting a bunch of artillery here to deal with this medium tank. Has 2 medium tanks of his own, but Zack also has some artillery here. He gets the battlecopter with the anti-air. And he goes for the normal power to deny the... Let me see if... DarkPorygon had the normal power already. So now DarkPorygon is trying to get vision there around his spawn tower. He's also trying to hold on to those bases here on the south. I guess he lost the hope to get the spawn tower there. Zack getting a lot of nice engagements there with their artillery and the medium tanks moving in. He goes for another power to deny the DarkPorygon power, but DarkPorygon still has a bunch of power. Maybe he can get his power soon, especially if he goes, yeah, those medium tank engagements he can use the power now, but I guess he won't because, I mean, the turn is already ended pretty much. And now Zack Blaster is coming in, going for a lot of trades there before DarkPorygon can get his power, and he goes for the power again, but DarkPorygon can get the Lucky Star, so he's gonna try to hold on right now using the Lucky Star. He gets those engagements there, real nice engagements on the... I mean, the medium tank was pretty much dead anyway, but he gets some damage on the artillery, that was a... No, he didn't even roll on this medium tank, yeah, but this infantry manages to get the medium tank, so that's really nice. But right now, Zack just moving in slowly. He knows he has the army value advantage there. He's being ahead on income for all this time thanks to the Sasha passive. Day to day, I guess it's called, the power you have every day. DarkPorygon is still trying to hold on to his spawn tower, but it's really tough right now. Both players kinda scared to go into each other, but DarkPorygon is kinda moving in with the battlecopter. I guess this is really bold. He does have a rocket though in position. Maybe he is trying to bait the anti-air to kill his... I'm not sure if that's worth. I mean, it doesn't even reach, so yeah, I don't know. But the rocket is interesting. Of course, the anti-air gets the battlecopter right away. He's also getting this recon, and this tank gets killed by the medium tank and the battlecopter there. The rocket gets a lot of damage on the anti-air. I guess that was kind of the... I'm not sure if you wanna bait some anti-air using a battlecopter. The battlecopter is a really expensive unit for what it does for the most part. Yeah, and so is the rocket, so this rocket taking a lot of damage here. Something like 12,000 from this battlecopter. It doesn't even matter that this battlecopter will die now, because it already did its job by getting a lot of damage on the rocket there. DarkPorygon is still fighting 3 medium tanks here actually, and he almost has his superpower, but I guess Zack is gonna use the power soon. Right now Zack moving in here on the south, gets the rocket finally and some tanks that were here, and goes for the market crash of course, but DarkPorygon still is gonna get his normal power. He does get the medium tank here though. I'm not sure why he didn't use the power right away, because he could have got some better engagements here using the extra firepower. DarkPorygon goes for the Lady Luck actually, the superpower. He managed to get it finally, but he's really behind right now. 15 units to 29, half the units of Zack Blaster. He starts capturing this. I mean, he's finishing capturing this property from Zack. But overall, he's losing all the engagements. Zack Blaster just has more stuff. The Sasha pick really showing its value there. I guess now is an interesting CO, but DarkPorygon resigns. I'm not even sure if there was like a tipping point, some mistake that DarkPorygon made that really changed the tide of the game. This game was quite a bit long as well for... I mean, both players get their coal towers and then... Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess this battle copter with the whole base keep here was kinda questionable. But other than that, I don't know. I guess DarkPorygon just got bad rolls and Zack Blaster maintained his income advantage, so that's it. That was the second game, so let's go to the third now. Okay, so this is actually the fourth game. The third game I didn't manage to get the replay, but Zack played versus DarkPorygon Vandalism, Flak Mirror. I guess they both agreed to play Flak, and if I'm not mistaken, DarkPorygon won, so now DarkPorygon with 2 wins and Zack with 1 win. Zack went for the Javier pick here on Birds on a Wire. I guess this map, as I was saying, is quite similar to Hidden Edge. And DarkPorygon went for the Max pick, which is a tier 2 CO, of course, so this is gonna be interesting. Max has the direct firepower advantage, but his artillery is really terrible. And Javier has the defense against artillery, so I guess this really doesn't work against Max. But he also has the Cone Tower defense, so which is gonna mitigate a bit of the Max advantage. But overall, I guess Max has the advantage, unless Javier gets the Cone Tower. In this case, I guess is GG for pretty much any CO. Right now, Zack goes for the tank first, and DarkPorygon has a recon and a tank. He gets the Cone Tower there, and DarkPorygon is not quite capturing his Cone Tower yet, but he's coming in with the recon and the tank. Zack starts capturing there some properties on DarkPorygon's side actually. We saw on Zelensky versus Pazuzu that they were both really contained to their own islands there, but DarkPorygon and Zack Blaster, I guess, are really more aggressive players overall. DarkPorygon going for the recon and the battlecopter, but he does a base keep to get those again. And I'm sorry again for losing another replay, but I guess, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games anyway, so I'm not sure if I would be able to cast. I mean, I would be able, but then the video would get so long. And DarkPorygon now getting some harassment here with the recon. Where did his tank just move here? I'm not sure if that was probably his first tank. He goes for another tank here, and another tank on this strong weak side actually. The airport side there. Both players even on income and not really trading a whole lot for now. Zack hitting tank here. DarkPorygon starts getting some captures here. Zack actually captured some properties on DarkPorygon's side there, as I said, the aggressive captures. Now DarkPorygon is gonna take back those captures. He also kills some infantry here and gets a lot of damage on this mech. And sees the hidden tank there. I'm not sure if this engagement's good for Zack Blaster. He could probably engage with this infantry here instead and heal the mech. He interrupts the capture here, but then he loses the low HP infantry. Yeah, I'm not sure about this trade. Zack goes for a battlecopter now. He has the anti-air here on the right side, so he's probably going to get this battlecopter soon. unless DarkPorygon is really careful. Okay, so he's probably knows Zack. I mean, he knows Zack saw the Battlecopter, so he starts moving the Battlecopter to the left now. He goes for another Battlecopter also, which I think is interesting, as he just saw the entire... I mean, he didn't see the entire, so I suppose... Okay. Zack now moving in with the recon and the tank here, but this tank is gonna take a lot of damage, I think, soon. Yeah, he gets this recon here and gets a lot of damage on this tank. Now DarkPorygon going for the first middle tank of the match. Zack gets this infantry here, gets a nice trade here on this tank and gets this recon as well. Also gets this infantry and some damage on this recon. DarkPorygon actually has some anti-air on range, so that's too bad for Zack right now. He doesn't go for the power, even though I think he had for most. Yeah, he could have used the normal power there. I'm not sure, I don't really play Javier a whole lot, so I'm not sure if it's worth using the normal power most of the time, but... Now DarkPorygon gets the both tanks on the river, interrupts this capture, probably is going to get this infantry soon. Now just moving some units, the Battlecopters are just moving to the left there. He's being really careful not to lose the anti-air. The anti-air is moving to the left as well, trying to catch up with the Battlecopters. DarkPorygon almost getting the airport lock here. This is really dangerous for Zack. Now DarkPorygon goes for another medium tank. This medium tank is here. He's gonna take a lot of damage from this artillery and this mech. That's a really nice trade for Zack, but Zack is really behind on unit count right now, and also income. He didn't even catch that he was 4k behind. He never managed to get those captures on his side. He went for those aggressive on DarkPorygon's side, but ended up losing both cities really quickly. Now he's going for some more anti-air and a bunch of... and one tank actually. DarkPorygon was the first to get the superpower. I'm not sure. Zack had the superpower, but he's not using the superpower for some reason. I'm not sure. DarkPorygon goes for the max blast, and now he's getting a lot of damage. These tanks are gonna die, this artillery, a lot of damage as well. This lower tank dies, this tank takes a lot of damage. Another artillery hidden here takes a lot of damage, and DarkPorygon is capturing the airport, and I guess there's nothing Zack can do to interrupt. Yeah, the artillery here doesn't even reach. Right now Zack Blaster with almost half the units, and he goes for the superpower and resigns. I'm not sure if he went for the superpower earlier here, like by the end of this turn. Yeah, he probably would help him a lot, because with the superpower, Javier units basically doesn't die. They just don't die. But yeah, that was the game, and DarkPorygon now is 3 games against 1 game from Zack Blaster, so let's see if Zack can come back from this. Hello everybody, and this is the 4th game. Zack has to win this game. It's on Stalingrad. He has 1 win versus 3 from DarkPorygon, so if DarkPorygon wins this game, he's gonna be with 4 wins, and of course it's a best of 7 with all the maps from the map pool. So yeah, Zack starts with the recon, and DarkPorygon also... he started with the artillery actually, and then a tank, and then a recon. Zack now going for a tank, but he does his base skip to get the tank, and then he goes for a recon and artillery. Both players getting their con towers. Now Zack is moving in with the... Okay, this is too much zoom. I was like, oh, the map is... the units are looking kinda small, but I guess you can't do too much about it. Zack is sneaking in here this tank. If he gets in, this is gonna be really bad, but I guess he only gets in if like this artillery moves in here. Oh, okay, DarkPorygon gets trapped with his own tank now. This is kinda bad for him. This tank can even shoot here without taking any damage from the artillery. Both players are playing Sasha. I think DarkPorygon banned Kindle for some reason, and Zack banned Nell, even though he won versus Nell, so there were some weird bans on this game, but both players going for Sasha there. I guess with this amount of bases. If you have even higher income, you can get some crazier units, I don't know. But it's also kind of snowbally, I guess, because whatever player gets the property advantage is gonna have way more funds. Also, the normal power doesn't achieve much, because one player is just gonna deplete the other bar, and then yeah, I'm not even sure how this matchup works as far as powers goes. I guess you just want to spam the normal power so the opponent can't go for the superpower, but other than that, there's not much you can do. Also, you get the firepower bonus, right? I was talking so much, I didn't even say that Zack got the recon here on this top left edge of the map from DarkPorygon. Now DarkPorygon getting this infantry. This capture here was interrupted, I guess, by something here. I guess it was the recon from Zack Blaster. No, it wasn't. It was the infantry here, actually. Yeah, I didn't even catch that as well. Now DarkPorygon moving in with the battlecopter here, but Zack has the entire, almost sniffing here the battlecopter. Now Zack getting this capture here on the center. Both players kinda even on income overall. Zack is a bit behind on capture, but he gets this battlecopter. And he's probably going to get those two properties here for the... Yeah, I guess he's gonna get... It's very unlikely that DarkPorygon... So Zack goes for the normal power there. I guess it's better to use mid-turn than not have the power, because DarkPorygon would use his then. So a nice usage there of the power, but not right now. DarkPorygon's moving in, getting two tanks there, almost gets the second tank, actually doesn't quite, but DarkPorygon has almost a death ball here on the right side already. He's going for double artillery here. As we saw, DarkPorygon really likes his artillery on Stalingrad. Now Zack Blaster sees the artillery here, he gets this infantry, they capture this base, he starts capturing here finally on the edge. Actually, both players are even on income right now. So if Zack gets this base, he's gonna be ahead, and this one as well, but it's kinda contested right now. DarkPorygon getting a lot of damage there, and starts capturing this base and the coal tower from Zack Blaster. So things are looking kinda scary for Zack right now. Zack getting the artillery with the artillery there, and the medium tank comes in and almost gets this tank. He interrupts the coal tower capture. Really nice for him. He also gets a bunch of infantry there on the left side, so yeah, those were some nice engagements, and he goes for the market crash again. Now he goes for medium tank and some anti-air, which is good because DarkPorygon has a bomber coming. He went for a base keep to get his bomber as well. Right now DarkPorygon just killing a bunch of infantry there around Zack's coal tower. Zack gets the tank there, and this anti-air is gonna die as well. Now the medium tank takes a lot of damage from the battlecopter, and there's no anti-air near. Actually, DarkPorygon just bought one, but it's on the left side, so he's not going to get this battlecopter anytime soon. He also gets some infantry there, goes for a medium tank and the base keep again, and the battlecopter, of course, I don't know why I say of course, if it's just, you know, some choice he made on the game that may or may not make sense, I don't know. Now DarkPorygon coming in with the bomber there, double tank and a medium tank. Both players, of course, playing Sasha, so they have a lot of funds. DarkPorygon has almost 30k right now. He's also capturing this base from Zack Blaster. I'm not sure if it's worth sacrificing the recon here to interrupt this capture. I mean, probably. He also can get some vision there. And he goes for the market crash, so only Zack is gonna be using his power apparently on this game. The recon dies anyway. Oh, okay, he interrupted the capture. This is why the recon dies. So that was nice of him, I guess. He really needs to keep up this base, and DarkPorygon comes in with the bomber and gets the anti-air, really nice for him. But he has no answer for this battlecopter still. So those medium tanks are kinda just chilling there, not doing much. Now the anti-air kills the artillery there, Zack gets a nice engagement with the medium tank. Right now DarkPorygon messing the anti-airs there. Zack has triple artillery, I didn't even catch when this got here. Oh, it was last turn, so now he's getting the nice engagements. He kills both this infantry, gets some nice damage here with the tank. The battlecopter is still chasing the medium tanks there. He goes for a fighter, actually, in response to the bomber there, and some anti-air and double base skip. Oh my god. DarkPorygon goes for the superpower, actually. Zack didn't... I mean, he had the power. I'm not sure why he didn't use the power, but I guess DarkPorygon would have the normal power at least. So let's see if DarkPorygon gets a lot of funds there. I never saw actually the superpower from Sasha in game. He kills the tank and gets like, I guess it's half the value, so he got like 3 and something K, almost 4K. He gets some more, yeah, not a whole lot of value there. This anti-air he got, yeah, 4K for that. I'm not sure if half, but it's around half, I guess, the value you kill. So DarkPorygon getting a lot of value there, and he goes for double medium tank and a battlecopter and a base skip again. These guys just keep on base skipping all the time. The fighter coming in, the battlecopter does some damage to this medium tank, but finally there's some anti-air there. I guess the battlecopter already paid for itself more than one time probably. Now this battlecopter is gonna die, the infantry is gonna die, the artillery is gonna die, this medium tank is gonna die, so Zack is on a really dire situation right now. He's also behind on income, but it's not a whole lot, only one property. This property is still, no one took this base. DarkPorygon going for the new tank there, and Zack goes for his superpower as well. Getting there a really low recon, but this, yeah, that was nice, getting the battlecopter and the bomber there. Oh my god, he gets 11k there from the bomber. Also, those two medium tanks is gonna get a lot of value from those as well. Now he has 50k to spend, so he goes for double medium tank, a battlecopter, and some anti-air, so he got an extra anti-air there that DarkPorygon didn't get with his superpower. But now DarkPorygon goes for the superpower. I guess right now both players are just gonna keep on going crazy with the superpower, buying a lot of stuff. DarkPorygon almost getting to 50k as well to spend there, and he goes for a bomber and double anti-air as well as some artillery. Now DarkPorygon pulling back a bit, both players with a lot of army value, but Zack Blaster is considerably lower on unit count there, even after buying still 2 units behind DarkPorygon. DarkPorygon, I guess, trying to get this con tower. The recon tries to kill the medium tank, but doesn't quite work. He gets this battlecopter with his own battlecopters, and now he's gonna get the medium tank as well, with the normal tank there. The light tank, I guess it's called, but I don't like the light tank because I think isn't that light enough. It's pretty strong against recons and everything. Zack gets the battlecopter, medium tank there, taking out the lower medium tank. Now Zack has the fighter and the bomber, but DarkPorygon has a lot of anti-air, so he really needs to be careful. He also goes for the normal power to deny the power for now for DarkPorygon, but I guess he's gonna get the power as well soon. Right now both players just kinda rearranging their armies. DarkPorygon doesn't quite manage to get this recon. Now Zack gets this recon here from DarkPorygon, also gets his recon up, so is there a bit of the DarkPorygon's arm there. Zack going for double anti-air and a battlecopter, both players really focusing on air and anti-air for the most part. I guess it's late game, both have a lot of money, so air units way faster, and in general bombers do a lot of damage, and battlecopters are kinda annoying to deal with as well. Zack quite behind on unit count, but on army value they're almost even. Right now, DarkPorygon really showing his bomber there. I guess Zack is gonna bait a bit with those medium tanks to get this bomber with the fighter, but DarkPorygon doesn't fall for it. He doesn't even see actually the medium tanks there. He kills the infantry with the bomber. And DarkPorygon going for another medium tank and a battlecopter here on his con tower area. Right now, Zack Blaster really attacking this area. He's chasing the bomber with the fighter. He gets this infantry with his own infantry and everything. This bomber is just chilling here for now. Doesn't really have much vision, so I guess that's for the best. DarkPorygon goes for the power even though he has the superpower. I don't know about that, but whatever. The bomber one-shots the medium tank. And that's it, I think. Yeah, DarkPorygon just going a bit more to the right there. But Zack sees the bomber and he has anti-air already. He's gonna get anti-air with the battlecopter actually and almost one-shot this bomber with the fighter there. The medium tank going for infantry. I'm not sure about this one trade, but he also almost gets this anti-air here. Also getting a lot of damage on those battlecopters there. I mean the medium tanks. Interrupting this capture, really important because he is behind around 2k income. Now DarkPorygon going for the normal power again. He almost gets the bomber, gets 2 medium tanks and artillery there. I mean, the other medium tank didn't quite die, still has 5 HP there. So right now, DarkPorygon getting ahead on unit count, but army value, Zack Blaster is still ahead. I mean, even. Now Zack coming in with a transport copter to help get those captures. I guess this is really important late game on Stalingrad. Even early game there's a lot of builds with transport to help get those captures earlier. He goes for another fighter actually, since DarkPorygon has this bomber and anti-air is gonna take a lot together and there's a lot of medium tanks and everything, so it's quite hard to do anything with anti-air right now. Zack gets though this lower bomber with the anti-air, also gets this infantry, the recon moving in, the battlecopter gets a nice engagement, not that nice engagement I guess because of the power from Sasha, I'm not sure. The battlecopter gets some damage on this medium tank, the fighter is coming in along with those medium tanks there. This is a long game and there is already day 27, both players are really even matched I guess. Both like going for those base keeps and really being really aggressive, using a lot of artillery as well. I mean not a lot, but they really did some good use of artillery there. I guess this game was, yeah, another base keep here, double base keep from Zack to get this new tank. He kinda trapped this new tank, but not quite. Right now DarkPorygon, Zack had the superpower. Okay, I guess he didn't get the superpower. Now that DarkPorygon starts attacking, he's gonna get the superpower, but DarkPorygon just goes for the normal power and denies the superpower there from Zack. But as he keeps on fighting, he almost gets the superpower back. Zack that is, of course. Zack now getting ahead on capture actually. And he goes for the market crash, the normal power, he gets the bomber there. This new tank almost one-shots this medium tank, he gets the one-shot on the infantry, the anti-air there with the medium tank. He almost traps this new tank with the transport copter, but not quite, goes for now for double recon and some new tank. I guess it's important to have recons as well to get the remaining infantry from the enemy. He's probably going to lose this base right now. DarkPorygon just moving in right now, killing some infantry, but not much happening really. Goes for another new tank, both players just spamming new tanks at this point. Zack goes for the power again, he starts capturing with the 2 HP, I mean he was already capturing, but now this infantry has like 2 HP, he's still trying to capture. He goes for a pipe scene, Okay, I'm not sure. He even broke the pipe, so this pipe runner is not gonna get very far. Pipe runner, yeah. You don't even see pipe runners in the game, but... And the game is over. If I'm not mistaken, I think DarkPorygon just resigns here. And I'm not sure why he resigns. I mean, maybe both players were tired of playing this game, to be honest. Zack went for the pipe scene, but yeah, that's it. So let's go to the... That game was kind of crazy, man. I'm not even sure what to think about it. So let's go to the next game now. Okay, so 60th game right now. Game number 6. DarkPorygon playing Nell again, and Zack playing Javier. I believe DarkPorygon banned Sturm and Zack banned Max. I guess he lost against Max on the 4th game, so this makes some sense. Both are playing on Haifeng as well, of course. DarkPorygon opening with the Recon again against Javier. Let's see if he's gonna deny. Okay, Zack already got his own tower here. I guess this Recon is just to harass the infantry capturing here on this left side, on DarkPorygon's strong side here. Zack now almost getting to the Recon here with the tank, but not quite. He started with a tank and now has a Recon and some mech. He also goes for a Battlecopter. Now, DarkPorygon not quite having anti-air yet. He went for the double tank here. And now goes for a Battlecopter as well, so I guess no anti-air for now. Zack coming in with the tank, one-shotting the Recon here, but now DarkPorygon is gonna be able to answer and probably kill this tank right away. Now Zack going for a tank. But DarkPorygon starts harassing a bit with this other Recon here. And this tank, yeah, gets taken out by DarkPorygon. Zack Blaster, I guess they are even on capture, but that's about to change probably if DarkPorygon uses his tanks to deny the captures here on the center, to take the center, should I say. Zack going for double tank right now. DarkPorygon interrupting this capture, also getting those captures, so right now he has 16k income versus 13 from Zack. He goes for a mech and a Battlecopter. Now Zack doing a lot of damage to those infantry, interrupting a capture as well. Another mech coming in, and he goes for a mech and a tank there. DarkPorygon really ahead on capture though, 18k right now to 13k of Zack Blaster. Zack really needs to get those captures going. I guess he doesn't have this one, he probably could have already, and yeah, that's it pretty much I think. Other than that was just DarkPorygon being a bit annoying with the Recon and denying a lot of captures there. Also getting this early tank was really big. Zack went really strong there to get the Recon, but then he lost his tank for pretty much free. I mean, he got the Recon, but he lost the tank, so yeah. Zack getting another Battlecopter and a Recon. Right now, they are actually even on unit count and value for the most part, but DarkPorygon is really ahead on capture with 18 to 13. That's 5k. Yeah, of course, so that's like an APC, a Recon of an advantage. But Zack captures a few properties, so right now it's only 3k advantage for DarkPorygon. He goes for anti-air as he sees the Battlecopter from DarkPorygon. This Battlecopter is probably just going to die too. Okay, this anti-air can't quite reach, but he goes for the normal power, and watch this infantry doing 5 damage to a Battlecopter and the mech finishing off. Oh my god, that's just sad for Zack. The Lucky Star, I guess, is called the normal power for Nell. The Nell pick coming in clutch there for DarkPorygon. He's now 5k ahead of Zack Blaster and getting some nice engagements there with the tank. The Battlecopter pulls back a bit, getting some more damage on the infantry, going for double tank there. Now Zack Blaster gets some damage on this infantry, going in with the anti-air, trying to get this battlecopter from DarkPorygon. Right now he has three light tanks, normal tanks there on the center. DarkPorygon trying to get some vision to hopefully get a nice engagement there. He also gets this infantry and starts capturing the port there. Zack getting some nice engagements there on the infantry and gets the battlecopter finally with the anti-air. Now the medium tank coming in, also Zack getting the tank kill there, and the artillery is just chilling there on the woods, but DarkPorygon has so much stuff on the center. I'm not even sure why I'm going back. Now DarkPorygon getting some value there. And Zack finally goes for the superpower, but I think he could have gone before for the superpower, he just chose not to. I'm not even sure about this decision, he didn't even get much damage now, and he probably could have more impact there if he went for the superpower right away and tried to just force some engagements, but whatever. This thing got trapped there, and now DarkPorygon is getting a lot of these Zack Blaster units. The mech gets a real nice engagement there on the anti-air, and Zack's still trading with DarkPorygon quite nicely, but right now he's quite behind. I mean, a little bit behind on units, but he's still super behind on capture. All those properties he didn't get, and DarkPorygon taking control there of the center. He starts capturing finally those properties on the top, but this means DarkPorygon is gonna have all the pressure there and is probably going to capture his con tower soon with this infantry. Yeah, he goes to the south with the infantry. Zack Blaster managing to get a few captures, finally getting those captures on the top, but it's kinda late. DarkPorygon starts capturing his con tower and he has so many units there on the center. Now DarkPorygon gets this infantry, nice there, but he just resigns. Zack Blaster was really behind there, so this means DarkPorygon is our champion. Zack fought really well and he had 2 wins, but DarkPorygon was way too strong for him. This is also really cool to see this nail pick being utilized well. I think that Zack Blaster kinda lost the game. I don't know if there was a moment that was really bad. I think he lost losing the battlecopter there to the power of DarkPorygon. Oh, the infantry and the mech getting the battlecopter shows the power of the nail pick. But yeah, that's it. So that was those last games of this first tournament. We now have the second tournament going on, so we have 3 tournaments going on, and all players should be more equal in skill, so this should be more interesting. Congratulations to DarkPorygon that got 3rd place, and Zack Blaster is 4th place. And I hope you see you guys next time. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys next time.